All right, everyone. So this is a video to try to explain what is a modern classroom. And hopefully in the previous video, you saw what it might look like if you were absent, or if you already understand the concepts, or if you're behind, how this model of a modern classroom might be beneficial. So before we start, I want to make sure that you have a good spot in the classroom so you can focus on the video. Make sure you have a copy of the guided notes, and the use of headphones is suggested so you can focus. If you need to, you can pause the video right now. Make sure that you have the guided notes before moving on. All right, so hopefully you have the guided notes in front of you. First thing I want to talk about are the benefits of this model. So the modern classroom has many benefits. I've just listed a few here. First of all, students can move at their own pace. So if you are not struggling, if you are struggling with the concept, you can maybe slow down and get some extra help, do some extra practice. If this is easy for you, then you can jump to the exit ticket, and if you're ready to move on to the next lesson, you can. You won't be lost if you're absent because everything will be posted on the Google Classroom and you can pick up right where you left off when you come back into class. All right, and it's also a good way for you as young adults to take ownership of your learning. So the lessons will have a few basic steps most of the time. Usually you'll come in and do a do now. Those might look a little bit differently from what we've been doing in class, but nevertheless you will have a do now. When you're done with the do now, I want you to check in with me. So again, kind of this idea of moving at your own pace. Once you're done with the do now, just come up and check in with me. You don't have to wait for the rest of the class to be done. After you check in, I want you to start working on your next task. That could be many different things depending on what we're trying to learn. It could be a video with guided notes. It could be practice problems. It could be an online simulation. It could be a hands-on activity. It could be many different things. It really just comes down to what assignments I think are best for that particular unit. But those are things that I'll be posting to the Google Classroom and will be ready for you. And then when you're done with the assigned tasks and you have mastered the content and you have done all the assignments that you must do, then you can try the exit ticket. And if you do well, you can move on to the next lesson. And then at the end of each class, I want us to complete a reflection slash self-assessment. Reflect on your work ethic, reflect on how you feel like you are doing on the content, do you feel like you understand it, and so on. So there are a few types of assignments. Like I said, there are going to be some must-do assignments, assignments you must do before trying the exit ticket. All right. And these are essential to your understanding of the topic. The next type of assignment is a should do. These are assignments that you should do. If you really want to truly master the content, these might be ones that maybe give you a deeper understanding of the idea, maybe really challenge your thinking, and give you some challenging problems that are a little bit next level. And then aspire to do are maybe another level of a challenge. And I'll try to make these a little bit more fun, maybe a hands-on activity, something that really stretches your mind, something that might be more college level if you're ready for that. So you can kind of see in this picture here, that's what the basic setup is of these three different assignments. Some are essential, some are useful, and some are supposed to really extend your thinking and be exciting. Uh, Something that is probably familiar based on our first two quarters together is this idea of mastery-based grading. So grading exit tickets to see if you actually understand the concept from the lesson. Grading quizzes to see if you've understood many of the different concepts that we've seen over the past few weeks. All right, so we're going to be sticking with those ideas with just a few tweaks. First of all, there's going to be an exit ticket at the end of each lesson. So once you're done with a lesson, once you've done all the must-do assignments and you're ready for that exit ticket, you take an exit ticket and then you can move on to the next one. You have to show me your must-do assignments before trying an exit ticket. I have to have some evidence to show that you are ready for the exit ticket. You must do well on the exit ticket before trying the exit ticket on the next lesson. So if you're on lesson 1 and you don't do well on the exit ticket for lesson 1, you can't take the exit ticket for lesson 2. All right, you have to show me you understand the concepts of lesson 1 before moving on to lesson 2 and 3. All right, and if you do poorly on an exit ticket, we can talk about it. We can talk about what mistakes you made, and then you're going to have to go back and fix your mistakes and probably do another practice assignment so you can practice using the concepts. Make sure that you fully understand the concepts before trying the exit ticket a second time. And then on specific days, and I'll try to be very clear about when we'll be doing these quizzes, but we will have quizzes on the current unit. So once we've covered maybe lessons 1, 2, and 3, once we're done with that, we will have a quiz and see how well do you guys understand all the different concepts from the first 3 lessons. Just a review of our school's policies. Please come to class on time. Multiple tardies can result in detentions. Make sure you're coming on time. I feel like we all know when classes start. Please be here on time and do the do now as soon as you come into class. Please do not get distracted by phones. Consistent phone use can have consequences. This is something that we talked a little bit about in December, and I want to reiterate that as well now. And then please stay on task and stay on pace. I'm going to try to be clear about what lesson you should be on at a certain point, so please try to stay on pace with the class. It's okay if you fall behind. It's okay if a concept is difficult, but try to stay on pace, and if you can even get ahead, that's even better. All right, but staying on task and using our class time effectively is essential to staying on pace. So where is everything? I'm going to try to put everything in one spot in the front of the room near the door. That includes do nows. That's familiar. That's something that we've always been doing. But these handouts or assignments that you have to do and you're working at your own pace, you want to know where to find the next assignment. I'm going to try to put that all maybe in a folder or a binder near the door. I'm going to try to put pencils near the door, calculators near the door. I'm going to try to put everything you need near the door so there's one spot for everything. And again, you are kind of taking ownership of your learning. You go get what you need to get based on what assignment you're on, and that's that. And then for anyone who might miss a day or anyone that's absent or anything like that, Google Classroom is also a place where I'll try to be posting all of the assignments. So I'll try to break it down where, okay, this is the unit, these are the lessons and all the assignments for that lesson. All right, and that's where you can also find the videos that I'm making and any guided notes that you need for the videos.